From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Tuesday, February 18th. A rideshare shooting leads to a search. A passenger plane flips on a runway, and a Days of Thunder sequel could get a green flag. Next.
Weight loss. It needs to be fast and sustainable. Noom GLP-1 starts at just $149 and ships to your door in 7 days. Take it from Lauren, who lost 22 pounds on Noom.
If I come off of the GLP-1, it's not going to automatically make my weight yo-yo back.
$149 GLP-1s? Now that's Noom smart. Get started at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. Individual results may vary. Not all customers will medically qualify for prescription medications. Compounded medications are not reviewed by the FDA for safety, efficacy, or quality.
Police are looking for two people after a shooting on the far east side of Indianapolis. Happened last night at the Amber Woods Apartments. Investigators say a rideshare driver was picking up two teenagers. Two other people told him to get out of the car. The driver sped off and the two fired, wounding the driver and one passenger. Both are said to be stable. Leaders of an Eastside church say they plan to rebuild after fire damaged their building yesterday. Indianapolis Fire Department says it took crews from Lawrence and IFD about 2 hours to control the fire. It was yesterday afternoon at the Church of the Living God, 38th and Shadeland. Firefighters on the scene say they believe it started with an overloaded power strip. Top Russian and American officials are meeting in Saudi Arabia to start talks on improving ties and negotiating an end to the war in Ukraine. That said, Ukrainian officials are not taking part in the meeting, and President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country won't accept the outcome without a place at the table. Authorities in Canada say everyone is alive, but 18 are hurt after a passenger plane flipped on a runway. Happened in gusty conditions at Toronto's Pearson Airport. The flight was from Minneapolis. The area had snow over the weekend, but officials say the runway was dry. A polarizing but popular sports film may be getting a sequel. NASCAR Hall of Famer and adopted Hoosier Jeff Gordon says he's been in touch with Hollywood star Tom Cruise about bringing back Days of Thunder. It's the 1990 film in which Cruise played a hotshot and hot-headed driver named Cole Trickle. Scattered light snow showers this morning. Very cold with temperatures staying in a narrow range. High of 15. From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.